This is what most companies are doing, right? They have their engagement survey on an annual or every 2-year basis, and that is the method and strategy that they listen to the voice of their employees. And this started in World War I. Again, 100 years later, we're still using the same practices in our organizations. Problems are durable and solutions change. We will always be hard-pressed to hear the voice of our employees, to recruit and retain and inspire the best talent, but the way that we're doing it has been happening the same way for the last 100 years, the last 60 years. Here's all the things we do for our customers. All the relationship systems, customer engagement. We personalize contextual marketing just to them. But we do this kind of one-size-fits-all for our employees. Customer sourcing and listening. We listen and understand and predict what are they thinking, their sentiment. Loyalty programs. What do we do to keep those customers? And then service and support. How do we service and support our customers so they never leave us? And the idea is if you're thinking about this strategy, how do you take these exact customer relationship systems and solutions and translate that to the talent side? What are we doing for our talent to engage them, to personalize more messaging to them? How do we reward and recognize them so they never leave? Again, service and support them so your employees stay. So when we start taking the mindset of employee voice at a consumer level and what we do there and plug that into what we're doing for our employees, it's a huge benefit in terms of making that approach. The service profit chain, you've seen this before. The idea that employees, right? If employees are happy, customers are going to be happy and come back, and then you're going to see shareholder value go up, or any way you define success in your business, right? Shareholder value, donations, profitability, you name it. But what's interesting about the service profit chain is customer satisfaction and shareholder value are outputs. You can't change that tomorrow. But what you can impact are the inputs that employees have. The services they provide every day, the products they build. What are they doing every day that impacts the satisfaction of customers? And when they love their experience with you, they're going to come back. What's that going to do? It's going to increase shareholder value. And too often we spend our metrics and time thinking about the outputs, but again, not about the philosophy around it. It really starts at the employee level. Leaders are your secret weapon in this whole equation of getting the voice of your employees, and more importantly, acting on it. Because what most of us think about, we have a business strategy, we have an HR strategy, and then we have our engagement or our voice strategy. Right? And they sit in isolation and they report up to another, but the idea needs to look like this. We have our business strategy, and our people strategy aligns to it. Right? There's no hierarchy if it's HR's job, it's every leader's job to be able to enable engagement, enable voice, etc., to act on it. So I always find sometimes it's just a framework of where are leaders involved in this process. And they have to be in the middle in terms of aligning. They can't just be something that rolls up to them. We don't look at our customer data and our finance data once a year. Right? Our companies would pretty much fall apart. So when you're thinking about making that case for really, really upskilling or dialing up your employee voice strategy, it's usually a good way to kind of help get budget in the organization. Right? We're doing it in all of their facets of the business, but not our employees.